What's up, everybody? How you doing? Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to episode 2 of our Shop Talk Go Live. That's right, guys. I'm in the shop tonight. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm actually in the shop. So here we go. What are we going to talk about? It's up to you. Guys, get in here. Leave me a comment. It's right there. Right there. Right there. Start typing a comment. Ask me your questions. I'll answer them live. But what do we got going on behind me here? Look at this beautiful 2018 Street Glide Special with custom paint. And a lot of the engine covers are off, the forks are off, and the fork sliders are off, the front chin piece under the fairing's off. All the chrome has been taken off of this bike. That's right. Every piece of chrome has been removed, and it's out for powder coat. That's right. It's out for powder coat. While we're also doing this powder coating, we're doing a stage 2. That's right. Here's a sneak peek. Look at that. Look at that. That's right. That's an S&S cam plate with an S&S cam chain tensioner and an S&S oil pump. And I'm not telling you what cam it is. You're going to have to wait for the video. All right, guys. So I will be doing videos on what's a stage 1, what's a stage 2, what's a stage 3, what's a stage 4. And I will definitely be going into detail. It's going to be a 4-part series. Stay tuned on that. While we're talking about stage 2, one of the most important things you guys want to do is when you're doing your stage 2 is, you're upgrading your cam plate, your oil pump, your cam bearing, your camshaft. You're upgrading your lifters. That's awesome. Depending on what cam you get, you might need some adjustable push rods, or you might not. You just have to do your research, see if you do or not. The cam we're putting in, I'm not telling what we're doing for push rods, but I will tell you this. Your lifters are called tappets from Harley-Davidson, and they have these tappet blocks. And what do? They keep the lifters from rotating because they're a roller lifter. And if they rotate, they won't roll on the camshaft. So this is what Harley puts in from stock. You see this? These flats match the flats on your lifters that keep them from rolling within the cylinders that they ride. But you know what this is? It's plastic, it's cheap, and it's junk. But it's okay if you leave your motor stock. That's right. Put that over there where it belongs, in the trash. But don't worry about it. Dr. Harley's got something for you that you can upgrade your bike if you're doing a stage 2. And I definitely could do. Okay. My wife asked, what's the highest stage kit have installed? You can have up to a stage 4. That's right, stage 4. Harley used to have a stage 5. They used to call the tire shredder kit. They did away with that quite a few years ago. So there's no such thing as stage 5 anymore. It's stage 1, which is, you're going to see in the future videos, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. But back to what I was saying, that here are the new lifter blocks from S&S. They're made out of billet aluminum. There we go, S&S. They're made out of billet aluminum. And I'm a big fan of S&S products. This is not sponsored by S&S at all, but I'm a big fan of the products because their products just work. But also, fueling makes a lifter block as well. They also make fuel lifters. They make cam plates and oil pumps, all other performance parts. Now, but I'm a big believer in the S&S. I'm old school. That's, it was the original high performance manufacturer parts for Harley-Davidson. So guys, if you're ever doing a stage 2 or more on your Harley, please spend the money and get lifter blocks. You'll save yourself a lot of headaches down the road. All right. So, yeah, we got, like I said, we're doing a lot of powder coating back here. We have another bike on this other lift. We're doing a lot of powder coating on. Watch for this part one of that video. That'll be out this Sunday at noon. We have another bike we're working on in here that the bike went down. The rider went down on the bike. So we're putting it back together. And as we're putting things back together, we're finding other parts that are bent. So we're going through and he's replacing them and ordering them and getting them to me so I could put them on. And then his bike will be rideable and safe for him again. All right. Anybody else have any questions for me? Let me know right down here, right there. And that comment section, it's a live comment section. As soon as you hit send, I'll see it and I'll answer that question. This is all about shop talk. All right. Do you guys like this better than the kitchen? Let me know. There is a video, by the way, on doing the camshaft with a cam, how to remove and install a cam bearing, how to remove the cam plate oil pump and install the oil pump and cam plate. And also in that video, I show the difference between the stock oil pump and the S&S oil pump. And I think you guys can actually see the difference at no matter what level of experience you have. So let me know, everybody, what stages you have on your bike. I don't even have a full stage 1 on my CVO Road Glide. All I did on that bike for as far as performance modifications is I put the TAP Performance Zombie baffles on. Oh, my heater just went into defrost mode. And on my Lowrider S, however, I have a stage 2. I've said in other videos, I'm going to reiterate it again, as I replaced the intake manifold on that. I put an S&S cam plate and oil pump. I put Zippers 468 cam. I've upgraded the lifters, the push rods. I put the S&S tappet blocks in, or the lifter blocks in there, so they don't rotate on me. I've also put in what they call a variable rate pressure plate on the clutch. This way, I didn't have to upgrade my clutch itself. And on the M8 and on twin cams, you don't have to pull the whole outer primary off to upgrade that pressure plate. You could do it right there from the derby cover. But you got to be careful not to drop anything down inside your primary, because then you'll have big problems. But as always, if you guys need any help with your projects, or you want me to do your projects, you can always send me an email. Email's in the about on this page. So if you go down to the bottom, it'll say email. You click it. It'll ask you if you're a robot or not. You could say you click yes or no and submit, and then it shows my email. So you can email me directly if you want to ask me a question that you don't want to put out here on the message board. I do get back to every email that I get. And also, I respond to every comment I get in all my videos. All right, guys, come on, ask me some questions. I'm here. This is what this is for. It's Shop Talk. Grab a beverage. Let's thank our sponsors, Cape Cod Harley-Davidson and Yankee Harley-Davidson. Thank you, guys. You're making this channel more successful. This past year, for our first year, for season 1, February 3rd, we start season 2. I keep looking over because I keep hearing something, and I got cameras set up so I can see what's outside of my shop, which is actually my garage. So season 2's coming, starting February 3rd. Oh yeah, about Cape Cod. Have you seen the video I put up, the bonus video? Cape Cod Harley had a fundraiser that benefited for the Wounded Warrior Project. And I put that video up. It was a bonus video as of yesterday. If you guys haven't seen it, haven't checked it out, it's a quick video. It's down and dirty. I think it's less than 6 minutes. So it really doesn't take time to sit there and watch it. Give it a like if you want to or not. I appreciate it if you do. It helps me. Words suck. So I got my beverage. Who else has got a nice adult beverage tonight? I'm drinking Bud Light. This ain't sponsored by them. I wish it was. Bud Light, hey, sponsor, hey, you know. The only reason why I have an adult beverage is I'm not actually working on the bikes in here tonight. We're just doing the live. So why not? You know? So what else is going on? Hey, you know, a lot of things are happening. The colder weather's setting in. There's not much riding going on here in Connecticut, or up in the Northeast, or in the Midwest. They're actually getting snow. You know, here, you guys with the snow. All right. So if you're curious, I have a video how to prepare your motorcycle for the winter. Check that out. It's actually a good video. It's in depth on what you need to do to properly store your motorcycle for winter storage. And this way, when it comes springtime and you take your bike out of storage, and I'll have a video on that too. It was done way back in March, but I'll do another one this year on how to take your bike out of storage. That this way, when you go ahead and turn it on for the first time, that baby fires right up and you're out riding. You're in the wind, man. And, you know, that's why we have these bikes, to get in the wind and have some fun. All right. Anybody else got any questions? Let me know, man. This is your time to ask away live. You know, hey, why not? All righty. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Yes. Oh, we could talk about air cleaners. Yeah, let's do that. On this 2018, there's a stock behemoth of an air cleaner. That's it. That's all right there. That's the opening that gets the air into your throttle body, into your motor. That's all you get. Let me grab it. It's over here. Oh, I'm good at spending other people's money. This person just says, you do it as you would do your own bike. And I said, okay. Bring me a whole bunch of cash and I'll order everything you need. This here air cleaner is from a company everybody heard of. It's from our friends over at Arlen Ness. I know everybody's heard of Arlen Ness. This is not sponsored by Arlen Ness either. The only sponsors that I have for my videos is, like I said before, is Cape Cod Harley Davidson and Yankee Harley Davidson. Look at that air cleaner. That's what's going to be going on here. That's going to look so good. You know, this is your air cleaner, guys. I like this product. It's got a nice steel mesh over on the outside of the filter element, so it protects it a little bit. I am going to oil this up before I put it on. It's got some nice mounting brackets and everything to go with it. So, you know, hey, we got 4 people in here. What's going on, guys? Why don't you stop and say hello, ask me a question, and I'll answer it or say hello back to you. Yes. The wife says Arlen Ness has nice products. They have some of the nicest products. They do some of the nicest builds. They've been around a long time. And you know what? There's a reason why they are who they are. Just like Vance and Hines and S&S, they've been around a long time. There's a reason why. You know, then we have other great companies out there, you know, like Advan Black. What up, Advan? They have color match parts for your bike. And I could tell you from personal experience, I'm more than just one color. I'm talking the Amber Whiskey. I'm talking Vivid Black. I'm talking that 2015 silver. I think it was Barracuda Silver, I think it is. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I could tell you from the Sunburst Yellow or Orange and another yellow from parts that I've gotten from them and put on for people. What's up, Jose? You the man, dog. That their color match is spot on. Everybody always wonders about it, and I could tell you it's spot on. So, there's a lot of great companies out there that you could buy these products from. For this bike, I got a product from Advan Black. I got the lower leg fairings for her. We're doing a lot of purple into this bike. As you can see in the custom paint, there's some purple smoke kind of flamish thing going on. I think it's pretty cool. We ordered her today some purple LED lights, some purple spark plug wires. Yeah, baby. And some parts, I was at the powder coater yesterday dropping off all her parts. And I bought the front fender with me to match up the purple. And between Johnny at JRD Restorations, guys, if you haven't used him for powder coating, I highly recommend it. We went through all his samples and we found a purple that was so close, because there's actually 3 different shades of purple in this. So we picked up on one of the shades, and we're going to be doing some purple accents to this bike and places that you would be surprised we're doing. You're going to have to wait for that video for those surprise places. But some of the places we do are the taffet blocks, the lower rocker boxes, and then the push rod cups, I guess you call them. The middle part where you separate the upper and lower push rod cover, that little round piece, that's going purple. Everything else is going cross back. Oh yeah, the screens that go on the back of your calipers here, those are going purple as well. The axle caps are going purple. This bike is going to look mint. And I can tell you, the owner, she's going to love it. What else is happening? Anybody got any questions for me? Because I could go on and talk about anything for hours. And this time is for you guys to ask me questions on anything you got talking about. Like, Jose, you were messaging me about doing tires for you. Man, I got the tire equipment here. And I have balance beads, man. So you don't have to see the ugly wheel weights on your tires. You know what I mean? We'll take those wheel weights off. The balance beads go inside the tires. Let me tell you, they work better because it's a constant self-balancing tire at that point. It's not balanced at new and then, 1,000 miles down the road, the tire's actually out of balance. Or you hit your first pothole and it's out of balance. So I do got the balance beads in stock. I got the tire machine here. Bring me your wheels, dude. We'll get it done. We'll put the balance beads in there, and then you're rolling. Did you find tires? That's my question to you, man. Did you find tires for your scoop? Let me know in these comments, man. All right. Anybody else got any questions, any comments? As we used to say in our air mission brief, comments, questions, acknowledge the brief, but we're not acknowledging anything. We're just talking, having a good time. All right. Who else has got their beverage? I got one. What's a good tire nowadays? I was looking at the AT Metzler. Metzler's a good tire. I think it's the Pirelli Night Dragons. I've done for a few other people. They seem to like those a lot. I don't have a hopped up bike like you, but I usually run the Dunlops on my touring bike, and on my Lowrider S, I'm running these actually stock Pirelli tires that came on that. So Metzler's a good tire. I used to run the ME88s on my sport bikes back in the day. So love the Metzler tires on my sport bikes back in the day. Whether it was my Ninja 600, my Ninja 900, my Ninja 750, my GSXR 1100, or my FJ 600. I used to love those tires on those metric bikes, those crotch rockets. So I used to ride crotch rockets when I was young and dumb, but hey, why not? They were fun. Someone gave me a crotch rocket today, says, hey, take it for a ride. I will go find the most curviest road I can find, man, and start dropping these, leaning that thing through the curves and whacking that throttle and pulling it through. And yeah, I would love to do that again. So, yeah, the Metzler tire is a good tire, man. You just got to watch your compound. Just remember, the softer the compound you get, the stickier the tire is going to be, number one. Number two, the tire's not going to last as long. So, stickier tires don't last long, but they'll have the most grip. That's why I won't recommend to you the Dunlop American Elites. That's what I like to run on my touring bikes because I want good grip for the dry, the wet, and I want life. I usually get about 15 to 17,000 miles out of a tire, out of the back, and about 20,000 miles out of the front on the Dunlop American Elites. The Shinko, the 777's a real sticky tire. They're actually really inexpensive, but they don't last long. So maybe that's another option you might want to look into. Let's see. What else? Anybody else got any questions for me? I got 2 people asking me questions. There's 4 on this. So come on, guys, ask me some questions. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Well, I bite my wife, but, that's us playing. Right, honey? She's going to beat me up when I get inside. That's okay. How's the CVO doing? Man, the CVO is great. Coming up on the 5,000-mile service on that bike. I'm in love with that bike, man. I bought it back in June. I picked it up, and I haven't really ridden my lowrider S that much since I bought that bike because I love it. It's such a comfortable riding bike. It's got the 117 in there. It's not as fast as my lowrider S because the lowrider S is stage 2, where this is stage 1. Not even stage 1. It's basically bone stock with slip-ons. I still got the catalytic converter. But whatever, man. I got it for touring. I've taken that thing around. Let's see. From New Hampshire to Maryland. All right, Steve, what's up, dude? You're asking what's my option on a Shinko Tour Master tires? Honestly, Steve, I can tell you 100% I have zero experience with them. I haven't used them. I have not installed them. I don't even know anybody who has them on their bike. Usually when people buying the Shinkos, they're buying the 777s because they're a good tire in the wet and the dry, but their life is half of any other tire. So I wish I could give you a better option on the Shinko on the Master Tour, but I really can't. I have zero experience with them. I wish I did. I like to experience different tires. I like to experience different parts, different manufacturers. It's just me in here with 2 lifts, and it's feast or famine when people come in and what I'm doing. Usually it's a lot of oil changes and tires and handlebars, and maybe stage 1. Once in a while, I'll get a stage 2, which this is, I think, the 3rd stage 2 I'm doing outside of my own personal bikes that I have. With the economy the way it is, a lot of people aren't spending the money that they were prior to this administration. And that's all I'm going to say about politics on this channel, because I don't want this channel about politics at all. So, guys, if you noticed, well, you can't really, sorry, but I replaced this plastic intake manifold on this bike too. So, yeah, it's a complete stage 2 in my opinion. And we got the Dyno Jet Power Vision tuner for this bike. It was, I ordered all the performance parts right from Fuel Moto. Guys, those are some great people to work with. Fuel Moto, if you're watching, what's up? Shout out to you. Hey, what can I say? I build relationships everywhere I go, Jeremy from Tap Performance, if you're watching, what's up, dude? I hope you do see this. I hope you're watching. It was great meeting you down in Ocean City. I like to build relationships everywhere I go. All you guys I consider my friends. You know, we hang out. You guys take your time out of your life to watch my videos. I appreciate it. I don't make anything on these videos. I have not gotten part 1 for free. The only thing I've gotten for free was that knife from Sanity. Shout out to Sanity Jewelry. But guess what? I gave it away. I raffled it off to my viewers. So, whatever I get, I want to pass on to you guys. Unless Harley wants to send me a 131, then that's going on my bike. I'm sorry, guys. Or if Trash sends me a turbo, then that's going on the Lowrider S. That's not going on anybody else's bike. I'm not raffling that off. But, things like the knives, I'm coming up on raffling off. You guys ready? Those sunglasses. Hopefully you've seen the video about them. I mentioned them in my live last week. I'm raffling off a pair of riding sunglasses valued at $160. They're from Inferno USA. They were not given to me, but I got them at a really good price. And yep, I paid for them out of my pocket, and I bought them to give to you guys when we hit 500 subscribers. And as of right now, I could tell you we are at 467. That's right, 33 more subscribers, and I'll be giving those away. And it's going to be a real simple raffle. And it's not going to be leave me a funny comment again, because that would be repetitive. But those details will be coming out when I announce the raffle. This is a pre-announcement, so I'm not announcing it now. Anybody else got any questions for me, about what you need to do for, storing your bike in the wintertime, or should you change the oil now or wait till spring? Ask away, guys. That's what this is for. This time is for you to ask the doctor any questions, and no HIPAA laws here apply. There's no co-pays. No have to go through insurance or anything like that. It's all free, guys. This is all free. This is me donating my time to you guys donating your time to our channel, and I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I actually have a lot of fun doing these videos. They do make some of the projects longer, but that's okay. I don't work in my garage to make a living. This is a hobby, so, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Jose asks, what's your take on the RDRS system on the late model baggers? He hates it personally. Well, I can understand why you hate it. I really can, because it limits you. It tells you that your riding is not correct, because Harley sets it up that for safe riding of motorcycles. I'm a former club guy, and I've been riding since I was 16 years old. I'm 52. Yeah, I like to get on the bike, and I like to rip, and I like to scoot. And then there's times I like to just chill. And as far as the RDRS system, I can tell you the only time I really noticed it and I really, really enjoyed having it was at the same time. We're coming home from Laconia, and it was a downpour. Yes, it was a downpour. And I hit it on rain mode, and I don't know if it was just the acknowledgement of my brain that I clicked on rain mode, or it was personally something that I felt, but I felt better contact and control in this downpouring rain. And, not like, I didn't feel like it was hydroplaning as much. So I found it to be a help there. I find it as a hindrance when I'm coming home from work and I'm on exit 27A going from 95 to 25A connector. I'm going around that corner and I'm leaning my bagger and I'm pushing it through, and I'm pushing, and I'm leaning right and I'm pushing on the right handlebar to counter steer that thing through there. And yeah, it's sitting there, traction control's coming on saying, what are you doing, stupid? And I'm like, shut up, let me ride my motorcycle. So I like I said, I like it. I was glad I had it at one time. But other than that, normal day-to-day riding, I don't even notice it's there. I tell you, my insurance company likes it. It makes my wallet happier because my insurance actually went down from my 19 Road Glide Special to this bike because of that system. So that's my feeling on the RDRS system. And, I can appreciate what you're saying, how you hate it. And, I don't blame you. I tell you what, when I go out to Milwaukee, I can relay that to Harley Davidson when you want. I'll be out there in July. Hello, Harley Davidson. We're headed out to the 120th anniversary party. I am so excited. I got some airline tickets and hotel accommodations. And I would rather ride, but when someone says, we'll fly you out, okay, twist my arm. But I'm looking forward to going out there to Harley Davidson. I was out there in 2019 to visit the museum. We went to the powertrain plant. Sorry, need more beer. We went to the powertrain plant, and then we went to the world headquarters, which in the world headquarters, you're only allowed in the lobby. Now, the world headquarters is the site of the original factory, not the shed, but the original factory. Interesting thing about the shed, and I was talking to one of the historians at Harley Davidson at the museum. They had the original shed for years. Yep, they had it over 100 years. And what they used to do for the past, 40 years, is they would take it apart board by board and store it in the wintertime, and then rebuild it in the springtime out in Milwaukee because, they got a lot of snow and ice and all that, and they don't want to destroy it. Well, what happened was one of their maintenance guys finds a pile of lumber, old lumber, just laying in the corner of the building somewhere, and he throws it out. The original shed where the first, second, and third motor were built, and the first two motorcycles that Harley Davidson built in 1903, that shed got tossed in the garbage because a maintenance man didn't know his history, or I guess didn't care. That's sad. Like I said, I got that directly from a historian at Harley Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, that for, 60 years, they still had the original shed, and they kept it, and they kept putting it up, and it was always on display outside the museum. I still would like to know today where the original site of Bill Harley's and Walter Davidson's houses were. Where was that shed? The actual location. I got to see if I can find that. So when we go out there in July, that I guys could take you with me and do a video. I think that would be really cool. Of, hey, look, this is the site where the very first Harley was manufactured. Look at this piece of garbage building that's here now. I think that would be awesome. I'm going to have to do a lot of research on that, but I got time. That's in July. I got a busy summer coming up. So with a lot of rallies coming up, I got 3 rallies, and then we have the Harley Davidson 120th anniversary party. So it's a busy year. I'm not going to be back down Ocean City this year. I wish I had such a great time in Ocean City, but we were invited last year, after I made the plans to go to Ocean City, to go to Catskill Mountain Thunder in New York. And I promised them that I would definitely do it in 2023, that I already have hotel reservations and everything planned and plans to be in Ocean City. And they do it the same Starts the same day, ends the same day. If they had it a week later or a week earlier, then I could do both. But, I want somebody to personally figure out, hey, how can I be in two places at once? Because, if I could be in Ocean City, Maryland and Catskill Mountain Thunder at the same time, that would be awesome. But I can't. I'm not that good. I'm not that magical. All right. Anybody else have any other questions or comments they want to make? Feel free, man. This is your time. Hey, if you haven't done so, everybody, give me a like on this video. Give me a subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And please share this video and any other of my videos you want on Facebook or anywhere else you want to share it. Please feel free to share it. You don't need my permission. I had somebody ask me, do I mind if I share your videos? Absolutely not. Guys, just share away. Have a great time. Poker chip update. Yeah. I have not heard anything. In 3 weeks since I've ordered them, I sent the company an email yesterday saying, hey, what's up with this order? I'd like an update. They took the money out of my credit card 3 weeks ago. So I'm waiting to hear. If I don't hear anything by Friday, I'm going to call the credit card company and I'm going to get those charges reversed. And then I'm going to have to find another company to do the poker chips. And hopefully I'll get them. So the company that I ordered from is pokerchips.com. They're out of Florida. But who knows? They might be a reseller for a company in China. Who knows? But, it's over 24 hours since I sent them an email. It'd be nice if they respond. They haven't done so yet. All righty. What else? Next week when I do my live video, I think I'll be facing the other way. This way you guys get a different perspective of the shop, what's going on. This is one lift. On the other side of my surface here is another lift with another bike on it. And that bike has got a lot of parts out for powder coat as well. I've handed my powder coater since Saturday. I have handed him over 1,200 parts to be powder coated. I made him very, very busy. So when these parts come back, and not all the parts of this other bike are out at powder coating because we're doing an accent color. He bought one of the barn shield tank emblems at a certain color that will be revealed in the video of the reassembly. But I want to match that color because there are many shades of the same color. I mean, you can have a red and have thousands of different shades. They're candies, metallics, non-metallics, flats, gloss, it goes on and on and on. So I'm waiting on those emblems to show up and I can match the powder coat to the color of that emblem as close as I can, if not then match it. And then this way, it really sets that custom off. And, this is the time to, guys, if you want to do some powder coating, let me know. Jose seen my last Road Glide where I did the lower rocker boxes in orange to match the scripting on the tank. I liked it. I thought it was a nice touch. Jose, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you like that as well. So, hey, I'm doing everything I can to get work done. But, sometimes, like now, I'm at the mercy of an outside source. Yeah. Thanks, Jose. He said he loved it. I did too. When I traded that bike in, as soon as they took the plate off of that bike, they sold it in 20 minutes. I believe the guy watching me do the video of me taking delivery of my new bike, explaining to everybody that, hey, I'm trading this bike in. This is what it has. It's available here at Yankee Harley Davidson. I believe the guy who bought it was listening to the video and he says, I don't care if it's been through the shop or not. I want that bike. and he bought it within 20 minutes of them taking the plate off my bike. You know, hey, I hope he's enjoying it. Hopefully he sees these videos. Hey, man, if you do, send me a picture. Oh, yeah. Everybody, if you haven't done so already, on my page, there's a community tab. I upload pictures in that community tab and polls and all sorts of stuff in there. I can feature your bikes if you want to. Either email me pictures of your bike, or if you have my cell phone, text me pictures of your bike with the list of modifications that are done to it. And I will put it up on the community tab, highlighting your motorcycle for all of YouTube to see, because nothing is marked private. Everything is public for the world to look at. If you tell me ahead of time, hey, can you edit out the license plate? I will most definitely do that. Actually, I'll probably do that anyways. I don't care. My license plate's been all over the internet and all over everywhere. So I don't care. You ride down the highway, there's videos of your license plate everywhere. Especially if you go through states with tolls, because, you know, they take a picture of your plate and mail you the toll, or they will send you, or you got the Easy Pass, and attached to your Easy Pass is your license plate. So, and that's photographed as well. So, you know, honestly, I don't care about my license plate being on the web. Really don't care. Try just Googling your name. Your actual home address will come up. Your actual phone number comes up. I did it today. I was like, God damn. Look at that. Everything came up. So, but it's not my license plate. It's not my identity. It's not my stuff. So, guys, if you send me pictures, if you don't edit it out, I will definitely edit out your license plate. And I will definitely premiere your motorcycle up there for a week. And if it goes longer, it's because I didn't get another picture to put up. I know I've put my CVO up there. I'm not sure if I did my lowrider S or not, but I definitely want to do that. Let's see what else. Hey, guys, we're going on 42 and a half minutes of this live tonight. Awesome. Good job, everybody. We got 4 people watching. 5 were here. I guess someone had to leave. You know, guys, ask away. More questions. Shoot me a comment. Tell me I'm fat. I am. No shame in my game. All right. That's good. I love beer. Beer, good. Everybody else got anything? Any questions? Any comments? Honey, slap me later. I know. Let's see. Let's see. What else we could talk about tonight? Oh, yeah. Here's something that's important, guys. Talking about doing your stage 2, replacing your lifters. You invest in a quart of oil. Go out and have Chinese soup. Get a pint or a quart of some Chinese soup. I don't care if it's wonton, egg drop, hot, sour, miso soup, whatever. Go get some Chinese soup. Save your container. In here, as I have the brand new lifters from Fueling, they're in here taking an oil bath, bleeding out all the air out of them. So when I take them out of here and I put them in this bike, when I first start up the bike, it's going to be pumped up and there won't be no tick, 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 tick. That's something that's important you guys should do. So, you know, when I'm done with this, I get a lot of Chinese food here. I like it. Wonton soup's the soup of this house. Not cream of some young guy. Sorry, no, we don't do that soup. But we do wonton. So I get plenty of these containers. Once this is empty, you know, once I take the lifters out, drain the oil, responsibly. Then I put the lifters in, and then I throw away the container. I'll let the container drain for over 24 hours before I throw it out, though. So that's important, guys, when you do that. Just don't take your lifters, your brand new lifters, out of the package and throw them in your bike, because you could cause a lifter to collapse or more than one. They'll definitely go tick, 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 tick. Anything else like that? Hey, you guys have any special requests of videos you might want to see that I haven't done yet? Let me know. You already know my plans of the stage 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. I'm going out to the Motorcyclopedia Museum in Newburgh, New York after Thanksgiving sometime, and I'm going to be doing a video there. If you've never been there, that's a great place to go. We were at the Motorcycle Museum here in Vernon, Connecticut. That's also a good place to go during the wintertime. You get the itch and, weather's horrible. That's a good place to go too. So I'll be doing a video there. When the 2023 models hit the showroom floor up at Yankee Harley Davidson, I'm going to be there. I'm going to do a video for you guys on the new colors and on everything. I'm going to try and share out the 2023 model launch video. I'm going to try and share that as well on my channel, because they announced everything except their surprise, like the Icon collection or the different CVO colors and stuff like that. They might announce a couple CVO colors, or what bikes are doing CVOs. I remember one year they didn't even do a road glide, a CVO road glide, and everybody was upset. Everybody. So Harley came out mid-year with the CVO road glide. Last year they had the CVO trike, the geezer glide there, with the batwing fairing and all the stereos and all that stuff. That came out as a CVO this year, which was pretty cool, actually. Going on and on and on. All right, guys, tell me. I'm running out of things to talk about here. Ask me away. Was there something that's you're curious about, bike related, tool related, riding related? It's everything Harley Davidson on this channel. Ask me about the rallies I've been to, which one's my favorite one. Ask away. This is for you guys. So you tell me, what do you want to see? I know I'll do a video for you guys. I've already removed the wheel bearings of a wheel I got out from Powder Coat. When it comes back, I got to install wheel bearings. I will definitely do a video on how to install videos, what tools you will need. There's a special tool for it. I'll definitely do that video, and how often you guys should do your wheel bearings. They say every 50,000 miles, but I just had a bike in here with 50,000 miles on it, and the wheel bearings are just fine. I told him, I said, I can replace them if you want, but now you're spending money, just spend money. Let's be logical about this. That was a $50K service. I didn't do a video on that because not a lot of people keep their bikes that long. And let me see, have I heard of any of the rumors of Harley, the 122 coming out for the CVOs in 2023? Jose, I have not heard any rumors of a 122. I heard a rumor that the CVOs next year might have the 131. Yep. And other rumors that I've heard for 2023, that the Sportster line, as we know and love, the 883 and the 1200s, and every model of each of those are done. But the new Sportster, the 1250 with that Revolution engine, man, that's a pretty cool looking bike. And that's the new Sportster. They're definitely getting rid of the Electric Glide Standard, which was basically a stripped down street glide with nothing really. They're not doing that again. The Road King Standard is not going to be done. They're just going to do a Road King Special. So I could see them probably coming out with a CVO Road King. There's been a lot of hush-hush on the 2023 models. Like every year there usually are, a lot of hush-hush. Bikes that are on the chopping block. The Dyna was on the chopping block for a few years. And they finally got rid of it and brought the lowrider as a Softail because all the Dyna fans were just up in arms. Let's see. Jose says, I love this time of year because of it. Yeah. It's exciting to see what's coming out for next year. I am not buying another bike next year. Nope. Not going to happen. I was very, very tempted when I heard that. I keep hearing something. I heard that when Yankee was got the Lowrider ST El Diablo. Yeah, I went up, man. Well, as soon as I found out they were getting one, I sent D, the sales girl, up at Yankee. She's also a good personal friend of mine. I sent her a text. I says, I want the first refusal of that motorcycle. Because let me tell you, I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, man. That El Diablo, that paint job is phenomenal. Yeah, that is phenomenal. It's a beautiful bike, man. And I wanted it so bad until I saw what Harley was asking for MSRP. And I'm like, no way, man. No way, man. It was an $8,000 premium for that bike. Yep. $8,000. Nope. Not spending $29,000 for a lowrider ST. Nope. Not going to have it. I'd rather buy a lowrider ST and black. And for the extra $8,000, throw a 131 in there and a badass exhaust with a badass tuner and chain drive that mother. And then that'd be just one heck of a bike. Let's see, the wife's asking, they really need to do a retro knuckle bike. I've been saying that for years. They really want to do retro bikes. My personal opinion, I've been saying this for years. I said this to one of my brothers. I says, Harley Davidson should do a retro bike. A very limited release of a flathead for 1 year. And I'd say maybe 2 to every dealership. Or a limit of 8 to a state. Really limit it down, like 1,500. If they do a flathead for 1 year with today's technology, that'd be a badass bike. Then the following year they do a knucklehead with today's technology. You have the reliability of today with the computer and everything of today, and a knucklehead by Harley Davidson with the Springer. They could just sit there and open bids, and I could tell you that bike's going to sell. It could be on a Softail frame, and I guarantee you they'll get over $40,000 for that bike because everybody wants a knucklehead, especially a Harley Davidson knucklehead, and they wouldn't really care if it's a 2023 or 4 or whatever model. Then the following year they do a pan head. The following year they do a shovel head or an iron head, and then come back with the Evo motor again, and then the twin cam motor, and really come back with the retro stuff. That would be phenomenal. Harley Davidson, I challenge you to do that. I guarantee you guys will have record-breaking sales if you did that, because I would be in line for one, and I know everybody who I know would definitely be in line for one. I would. Let's see. Jose asked, I need a train drive for my 128. I'm so worried about, yeah. You know what? I would be too. A 128 My question to you, Jose, are you making more than 150 horse and more than 150 torque at that back tire? Are you making more horsepower than that and more torque than 150? If you are, yeah, you're going to need a chain drive. If you're below 150 horse and below 150 foot-pounds of torque, then I would say you could do a chain drive. It is not necessary, but it would bulletproof that part of your bike. And I don't blame you for thinking about it, because I'll tell you, my 114, man, with the stage 2, it's making 127 foot-pounds of torque. I can imagine a 128 that's, a custom engine build. I guarantee you're making over 150 foot-pounds of torque. If you're not, then you need a different tuner. Not there yet, close to those numbers. Yeah. See, I knew it. If you are close to those numbers, like I said, my lowrider S is making 127 foot-pounds of torque, man. And if you're close to those numbers on your 128, yeah, definitely want to do a chain drive. Make a call out to Fuel Moto. I'm sure they have a chain drive. I'm going to pronounce their name wrong. No, Alski Performance, I believe, also has a chain drive conversion kit. I know they're not cheap. But I would definitely be interested into, helping you do that if you want. Throw it up on here on the lift. You'll have to pull your outer and inner primary off. Just cut that belt. Change that front sprocket or your front pulley to a sprocket. Back tire, we'll pull that out. You might as well do, while you're back there, get the green crush buffer for your wheel, and then we'll put the sprocket on there with that green crush. I want to do that even for my bike that's stock, because it's a little more positive feel to it. But on a chain drive, you definitely want to do something like that. Hey, does everybody like the live video, the live chat? I figured it's something I could do during the off season. I got heat out here in the shop. I'm thinking once I get these parts, maybe I'll do a live installing some of these parts. What do you guys think? You think that's a good idea? Would you like to see? Unfortunately, it's a camera here on my Microsoft Surface. I'll probably have to play around with some cabling and how do I get the GoPro to connect and do all that. Because I could definitely try and do that. Because I'd rather use the GoPro than this camera, because the GoPro's got better resolution. And I can actually get up close to the parts that we're installing. Would you guys like to see that? Would you like to see me do a live video while I'm installing parts, or fixing a bike or upgrading a bike or doing something, and then it'd be live, unedited, uncensored, not just how it is? Let me know. My wife thinks that's a good idea. Thank you, honey. I love you. Thank you for your support. You're awesome. Guys, she's not just a passenger. She's got her M endorsement. She rides. She hasn't ridden in a while, but she's a rider. Props to her, guys. Give her a lot of props, man. Chick that rides, definitely sexy. She is sexy. She's my wife. All right, guys. Let me know. You think that's a good idea? I just came up with that now as we're doing this, The ideas are flowing like beer. Let the ideas flow like beer. There's no life like beer. Oh, shots would be good. Yeah, maybe one night I'll do shots. I'll get some Jaeger cold brew. If guys haven't tried that, that's good too. I love that stuff. And I'll do shots. We'll do shots and beer. Beer and shots. Shots and beer. Beer and shots. The night before Thanksgiving, which is next week, I'm not going to do a live. Because everybody's going to be busy getting ready for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to skip next week. We'll not be doing a live next week. I want everybody to have a great Thanksgiving. I'll definitely be getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm going to a clubhouse. They're having a fest, and I'll definitely be there hanging out with those guys. So I won't be doing a live that night. I might do a quick little blurb or short, or maybe just a community post wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. So, or what do the American Indians say? It's not treason day. Happy take out stealing my land day or something. I don't know. Because the only thing we bought was Manhattan. The only thing we bought off the American Indians, or the settlers bought, I should say. My family wasn't here then. My family was in Europe. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing a live next week. I just thought of that. Yeah, next Wednesday night is the night before Thanksgiving. So, yeah, no live next week, everybody. I'll put that out in the community tab too. No live due to Thanksgiving. Everybody get your comatose turkey going on, because I know I get comatose after I eat turkey, and I love it. So, let me know. You guys want a night before Thanksgiving video or not? Let me know. If you do, I'll do one. Like I said, guys, you're the boss of this channel, not me. You tell me what you want to see, and I'll do it. All right. Ah, man. Oh, now I got to get up and buy some Jaeger cold brew. Yeah, I ran out. Yeah, I'm going to have to start stocking that up. That stuff is good. Have you guys had that or not? The Jaeger cold brew. I'm a big Jaeger fan. And ever since I tried that cold brew, I didn't go back to regular Jaeger. Nope. Can't do it. That cold brew was awesome. Don't do Fireball. I know my friend, Professional Monkey, he loves his Fireball. My hat's off to you, man. Just way too sugary for me. But I'll do Jim Beam Fire. Yeah, that's real good. You guys tell me, what shots do you like? What are your favorite shots to drink? I know if I drink tequila, I end up naked or something, and it's not good. Really, it isn't. And, my wife doesn't want me getting naked out here and running around the neighborhood. Just wouldn't be a good idea. I'd end up in the news, and it's horrible. And Sonia, man, YouTuber, got drinking tequila, doing a video, ended up naked, running around the neighborhood, got arrested. That'd be funny, but I'm not doing it. Not going to happen, so no tequila. Yeah. Shots is definitely Jaeger cold brew, Jaeger, regular Jaeger, Jim Beam Fire, which is really good. Shots of Jack Daniels. Those are my favorite shots. Guys, what are your favorite shots? Let me know. I'd like to see that. I'd like to know what you guys like to drink for shots. Also, what I'd like to do is in the future is if I could figure out how to invite somebody, another YouTuber, into the stream to do a live stream. If I could figure out how to do that, then I will definitely try and get that done, because then we can get a panel going. I was watching Pro Monkey, his live stream. He did Friday night, I think it was. And God, he had like 5-6 other people on his live stream. Other YouTubers. It was awesome. I had a good time. Let's see. The wife says Rebel Yell and Chivas Regal. Good too. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Maker's Mark. Don't forget Maker's Mark. Those are good for shots. But the Rebel, yeah, I like it chilled on ice and glass. And just sip it. That's more of a sipper. Same thing with the Chivy Regal. That's more of a sipper than shots. Let's see. I'd show you guys my toolbox, but it's a mess. I got parts everywhere. I got rags everywhere. And yeah, it's a mess. I got to clean this up. What else? What else you guys want to talk about? Let me know. Let me know in these comments, guys. Let me know what you want to talk about. I can talk about anything. We talked about Milwaukee. We talked about ideas for them doing a retro bike. I mean, I think Harley's missing their mark on that. We talked about the Harley junk lifter blocks, the plastic ones. I showed you a good option if you guys upgrade your Milwaukee 8s at all. Does not affect twin cam. Twin cam actually has a metal bar that drops in and keeps those lifters from spinning. That was a really good design. They never failed as far as I know. Clutch First New York does not live streams every Sunday with guests. Ask him. Yeah, I'll definitely have to reach out to Clutch First. I don't know him personally. This is the first I'm hearing of his channel. I'm sure it's really good. I was going to reach out to Pro Monkey. He's down in South America or someplace right now for work. I was going to ask him how to do it. But yeah, I'll reach out to him and see what he has to say, Clutch First. That'd be kind of cool. I'll reach out to him. Steve, what's going on, man? What kind of bike do you ride? Let me know. Harley's crappy stock shocks on CVOs and special models. Yeah, you're right, honey. I've mentioned it in quite a few videos that the shocks that Harley puts on their baggers, especially the CVOs, you're paying a premium for the premium motorcycle, and they put the crappiest junk shocks on there. They really do. It's the same shocks you find on the Road Glide and Street Glide Standard, the Road Glide and Street Glide Special, not the electric glides or the ultra glides, because those have the air ride, which are kind of crappy too. But you're paying a premium. You got your own shocks now made by Owens. Put those on your CVOs, man. Come on. Steve, man, tell me what kind of bike do you ride? Kind of curious. I know what Jose rides. He's got a badass Road Glide, man. That's a real badass bike he's got. Steve, tell me. I want to know. Curious. I think that'd be pretty cool. Steve, send me a picture of your bike too, man. I'll definitely get that thing posted up, man, and shared out so everybody can see. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see. Bravo just started watching. Was wondering what the color on your bike. What's up, Bravo? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not my bike, actually. This is a friend of mine's bike. That's a vivid black, and she had some purple flame style smoke put into it. It's pretty cool. I love it. It's a pretty bike. I love it. My bike, I have a 2020 Lowrider S that's vivid black, and my other bike is a 2022 CVO Road Glide in the Envious Green Fade. So those are my colors. Let's see. Steve says he has a Honda GL 500, 1982, with 110,000 miles on it. Holy cow, dude! Awesome. You're actually getting out there and you're riding it, man. That's awesome. 110,000 miles. Christ, how many trips is that across the country? God, that's got to be over 100 trips back and forth, man, from New York to California. Over 100 times, man. That's awesome. 110,000 miles on a bike. That's awesome. Like I said, a bike in here just did a 50,000 mile service on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Thanks, Bravo, for the that's cool, man, and nice about my my two bikes. That Envious Green Fade, come to find out, is actually a very rare and limited bike for 2022. I have not seen another Road Glide in that color hit the showroom floor anywhere else. I've seen a couple Street Glides, but I've not seen another Road Glide yet in the state of Connecticut I didn't see one down in Ocean City, Maryland for Bike Week. I didn't see one in Gettysburg for Bike Week. And I definitely did not see one up in Laconia for Bike Week or at any of the dealerships, as a matter of fact. So, I've seen quite a few on Facebook on the Road Glide page and the CVO page. Quite a few guys have them, but not like the yellow or the orange CVOs. But the Envious Green Fade is a very limited color. I think that's actually going to be less than $1,500. I'm going to reach out to Harley at the end of the year and ask them, what they project for numbers produced in the world of that color. Yeah. Let's see. Bravo, what kind of bike do you ride, man? Tell me, what kind of bike do you ride? I'd like to see that. Let's see. There was a red version of the Envious Green Fade. Yeah, there was, but it's not in the Road Glide or the Street Glide. That was on the Ultra Classic and the Ultra Limited, which is the full dressers. Had the red flames on the vivid black. Bravo, you don't have a bike yet. What kind of bike are you looking for? Are you looking for a bike? Are you, just want to learn? Let me know, man. This channel's all about you guys and helping you out. And welcome if this is your first time here. Hey, where's everybody from? I'm in Ansonia, Connecticut. Let me know where you're from. My wife's in Ansonia too. That's a given. Bravo. I love the 22 Road Glide cover and blue steel. Yeah, that's a great color too. You know what? I actually haven't seen too many of those either. The blue steels. Oops, not cover CVO. Okay. But the blue steel, that was a CVO color too, man. That was a great color. And they had that smoked chrome. It wasn't a black chrome. It wasn't a regular chrome. But it was a smoke chrome, which is really nice. But the problem with the smoke chrome is if you change your exhaust, you got to do what I did. Just make sure you get mufflers that your heat shields would match, or head pipes so you could take your heat shields off and reuse. Let's see. Bravo's from Boston. What's up, Boston? You a BC fan or a BU fan? Me personally, I'm a fan of BC, Boston College. I work at a Jesuit university here in Connecticut. So, a good friend of mine is a BC grad, and I've been to a lot of football and hockey games and basketball games up at BC. So by default, became a BC fan. Steve, you're from Philly, man. Right on. I was down in Philly. I think it was in Bravo's a BC fan. Cool. Right on, man. You know what they say at BC? It sucks to be you. We were down in Philadelphia in 2018, I think it was. We stayed outside of Philadelphia at a hotel. We walked all downtown Philadelphia. We went to the oldest bar in Philadelphia. Yeah, it was 2018, the wife said. We also went to the USS New Jersey battleship while we were there. We went to the aquarium while we were down in Philly. We went during, it was Labor Day weekend, we were down there. That was a good time. I really had a good time down in Philly. We went to the famous Philly cheesesteak place. Didn't live up to the hype, in my opinion, but said we ate there. I don't remember the name. So memorable. I've had a better cheesesteak in New Haven, Connecticut at Subway than I had in Philly. But whatever, it is what it is. I rode through Philly on my way. Actually, no, I didn't ride through Philly because we went down through Cape May, New Jersey to go to Maryland. Never been, but always wanted to go. Yeah, right on, man. Right on. It's a good time, man, when you go, especially the BCBU hockey game. Bravo. That's a good game to go to because they actually, the university put it out to the students that they can't chant "It sucks to be you" at the game. So the alumni chants it. And it's a lot of fun, man. It really is. Yeah, my wife got a ghost pick at that bar. Honey, what was the name of that bar we were at in Philly? Do you remember the name of that bar? I don't. Yeah. So yeah, if you get a chance to go to the Beanpot hockey game, man, it's definitely worth going. It's a lot of fun. Same thing. Hey, man, fun fact about BC. I went to the spring meet and greet game for football. And at that meet and greet, it was McGillen's. That's right. We were at McGillen's in Philly. Sorry, IADD. At the spring meet and greet game, I think it was in 2005. I think it was. Actually had dinner with Matt Ryan, Matthias Kiwanuka, Brian Toll, who didn't go into the NFL, with that whole team, man. And I actually got to sit down and talk with Matthias Kiwanuka. What a great dude, man. What a story. If you ever get a chance to look up his story, it's amazing that where he came from and how he was being raised till now. I mean, it's a phenomenal story. I mean, Blindside's a good movie, but nothing compared to what Matthias went through and his road to the NFL. He wasn't even planning on going to NFL. Ed Cooley was working who used to be the assistant coach up at BC, came to my college and we were talking, and yeah, Ed Cooley, Mr. Living Room. Now he's coaching up at Providence, last I heard, basketball. Great dude. I digress. Came off of Harley's, went into Boston College. You could tell I'm a fan. Yeah, definitely check it out, man. Matthias Kiwanuka has a phenomenal story. Sometime, if you want, man, we could connect and I could tell you his story. An amazing story. Real quick, his family took an asylum from his home country in Africa. His grandfather was a czar. He was assassinated. They got asylum. He was playing high school football, and BC recruited his teammate and didn't know about him, and they saw him and says, "Hey, come along." And he went to BC on a full football scholarship, went into the NFL, ran his career, had a great career, with the New York Giants. And yeah, it's an amazing story, man. It really is. And Matthias Kiwanuka's a great dude, man. Same thing with Matt Ryan. I became an Atlanta Falcons fan. I know I'm a Giants fan, but I became an Atlanta Falcons fan rooting for Matt Ryan. All right, Jose, you got to run to the store, man. All right, man. Have a good trip. Be safe. Thanks for coming, man. Yeah, we'd love to have you back next time. Like I said, next week, I'm not going to do one because it's the night before Thanksgiving. But the week after, on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, we'll be definitely doing another live. We've been on now for an hour and 18 minutes. Anybody else got anything you want to bring up, man? Ask away about Harley Davidson. Everybody knows what year they were formed. They were formed in 1903 and out of the shed. And they were only, believe it or not, they only produced 3 motors in 1903. And the first motor blew up. The second motor went into the bike that they demoed. And then the third motor went into the second bike they built and sold. And then from there, it grew and grew and grew. The Motorcyclopedia Museum, they have a bike that they say it's a 1903. I broke the owner's heart of the museum. He also owns V-Twin Manufacturing. I told him that's impossible. It's a 1903 because he only made 3 engines and it's stamped 007 on the engine. So it's probably the 7th motor ever made, which make it in 1904 and 1905. And the frame, it's impossible. It's a 1903 because it swooped under the motor. They didn't do that until 1905. So, I broke his heart when I told him that, and he was like, yeah, whatever, and shrugged me off like I'm an idiot, but I'm not. I mean, you can look this up. Everybody can look this up, that they only made 3 motors and 2 motorcycles in 1903. They did found the Harley-Davidson Motor Company in 1903. They did produce 2 motorcycles, and they sold one in 1903. 1904, they were getting into promoting and getting the bikes out there, and they were building and selling bikes as quickly as they can. And then in 1905, they started with the mass production line into the first factory and things like that. Yeah, I'm sort of addicted to Harley-Davidson and its history, because I want to see where Harley-Davidson's going in the future. And if you don't know their past, you can't see the future. Like anything else, you got to know your past if you want to be part of that future. And I definitely want to be part of that future. I love the motorcycle. I mean, no kid ever grows up saying, I'm going to get a Honda tattoo. Nope, doesn't happen. You see more Harley-Davidson tattoos than any other manufacturer tattoo out there, to be honest with you, or any variant of the tattoo. I mean, come on. You see a group of bikes going by that are like gold wings and shadows, and no disrespect to anybody, you got your Honda, and I get it, no disrespect to that, not at all. You see that, or you see a pack of Harleys coming down, and a pack of Harleys just sound like, badass. And I mean, no disrespect to anybody. Harley feel good about the Harleys from 1903 to 2004. It's good. I'm liking it. Nice, Bravo. Good, man. You want to share some stuff that you've read into that? That's awesome. I'd like to hear about it. And you know what I mean? Steve, hey, right on from Philly. So hopefully I didn't hurt my feelings about Harley-Davidson. It's just the way it is, But honestly, I don't care what somebody rides, man. As long as you're in the win, that's all that really matters. It's at the end of the day, I really don't care what somebody rides. I only care what I ride. As long as you're in the win, man, I'll ride with you. I have a good friend of mine when he was living here in Connecticut, and I was on my 93 Softail, and he was on his Honda Rebel 250. Don't care, man. We were in the win. We had great times. We went just about everywhere. And then he got a Shadow 750. We went to Laconia and back together. He was a good dude, and he was in the wind. And at the end of the day, man, that's all that matters. I'm not a brand snob. Oh, you don't ride a Harley. I'm not proud of you. That's not me. Not me at all, man. I see, Indians. I don't care. I'll never own an Indian because I'm loyal to Harley-Davidson and the brand. Because of what Indian did to Harley over the years, I won't do it. I will never own one. And Indian's track history of here today, gone tomorrow, here today, gone tomorrow, and here today. I just don't have faith in the brand like I do Harley-Davidson, that's been in business since 1903. Yes, Indian started, I believe it was in 1901, but they went under and came around and went under and came around and went under and came around again. So they haven't been the longest building motorcycle in the country, but they were one of the first motorcycle manufacturers in the country, but not the longest because they have breaks in years. But if they didn't have it, man, that'd be, claim to fame right there, man. First motorcycle manufacturer, one of the first motorcycle manufacturers in the country, and the longest. That would have been 2 big selling points for them, but over the years they just couldn't survive. Harley-Davidson is the longest motorcycle manufacturer in this country, and they've been doing it since 1903. They're coming up on the 120th year. I'm sure Honda and Kawasaki and Suzuki and a few others have been around a lot longer. Or maybe they have. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't know. To be honest with you, if they were, great. If they weren't, hey, great. You know, they are what they are. And I'll tell you, man, they do put together a nice product. I've had Kawasaki's and I've had Suzuki's and I've had Yamahas, man, in the crotch rockets. And they put together a good product that's fast. Yeah, real fast. And I'm not sure, you know, my age, I don't want to go that fast anymore. Well, I do joke around saying I want to put a turtle on my lowrider S and I want to go ludicrous speed. That's right. Let's see. Bravo writes, let's see. You've got to go. I've got to go, but your channel, man, is back. Yeah. Good night to you, Bravo 1234. Thanks for coming. Have a good night, man. And enjoy your motorcycle journey. I know I am. I've been on my journey on my motorcycle since 1986. Yep, I'm old. You know, I don't go gray. I just go chrome. Anybody else got anything else they want to talk about? You know, we're an hour and 26 minutes into this. You know, Jose left. Bravo had to go. Steve, you still with us, Steve? Oh, we got 6 people on. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. If you just joined into the live, welcome. Tell me what kind of bike you ride and where you live, man. I appreciate it. Leave it down here in the comments right over here. Can't miss it. You know, I'm actually having a good time. Drinking beer, vaping. Beautiful motorcycle behind me. No, it's not mine. I'm working on it for a friend of mine. And we're making it her own. Besides the custom paint, we're making it her own. Badass. It's going to be one badass bike when it's done. I got videos of it. Oh, Jose, you're still here. Oh, rock on, dude. Rock on. I thought you had to go to the store, man. Yep, I'm still here. Oh, you guys tell me what else you want to talk about? What else? Let's see. Now we're back down to 5 people. We're up as high as 6 a moment ago. Now we're back down to 5. Let's see. We even got off topic tonight. Sorry, guys. Couldn't help it. My ADD. Ooh, squirrel. You see it here. I hear a noise. What's that? You know. Let's see. What else is going on? Let's see. Got anything good over here we can bring up, talk about? Not really. You know, it's stock exhaust right here. It's just stock. It's with the catalytic converter. I have to replace this is the Vance and Hines Power Duals is going to be replacing this in black. Like I said, all the chrome is gone. The bike behind me, that's a 2018. That's a 107 cubic inch motor. I have a 2015 on the other lift, and that's a 103 twin cam. Let's see. I have a custom chopper, the one that the bike that the guy went down on. That is a Rocker C with a Heartland back end and a custom paint job from Bad Custom Cycles. That's over there. I'm waiting on parts for that so I can finish it and get it back to him. It's been here a few weeks, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, the bike behind me is a 2018, man. She just got it. I think it was last year. And, you know, she got it with only like 1,000 miles on it. And she's put 7,000 miles on it already. And she was out, they go out to Sturgis every year, man, her and her husband. So just to give you an idea, man, she rides. And we're putting a cam in this for her. We're going to wake up this bike. This bike's going to be fast. Let's see. That who built my bike? Oh, So your bike was built by Bat as well? Cool, man. Bats, they beautiful bikes. Yeah, that Rocker C, man, that's nice. I like it. It's unfortunate the guy went down on it, and I met Doug, the owner, a couple times. He is a cool dude. I'm going to try and get into his shop this winter and see if he'll do an interview with me for the channel. I think that would be cool. What do you think, man? You know, would you like to see that? Get an interview with Doug? That is the owner's name, right, Doug? I'm not sure. I've met the owner once, maybe twice, up at Yankee Harley Davidson in Bristol. And I always go by their shop. And I keep telling myself, one day I'm just going to stop in. I'm just going to stop in. And I am going to stop in one day. And I'm going to see if I could get the owner to do a video with me and, you know, get that posted up there and see, you know, hopefully, you know, that'd be awesome. So you think he would be into that? Cool. He loves the culture. Yeah, right on, man. Nice. So yeah, definitely I'll give Doug a call and see if I can schedule something for like a Saturday. Get up there probably after Thanksgiving and get him on the camera. And for a video, I know I talked to Mike Diocho, who runs Doc's Motorcycle Parts here in Waterbury. He's got a YouTube channel as well. And I know I talked to Mike Doc, and we were going to do a video. And then summer came and his business got very busy. And I don't want to interrupt his business, but we're definitely going to be doing a video up at Mike's or at Doc's Motorcycle in Waterbury. And definitely be interviewing Mike Doc. He's really a cool dude. I like Mike a lot. I got a lot of love and respect for the Diocho family. His family and I, you know, besides his culture, we have some similarities. His brother and I were down in Afghanistan together, and you know, and that's all I'm going to go into that with that. And it was kind of funny that he didn't deploy with me, but I ended up working with him and helping him out a lot. And we didn't figure that out until after we both got home that Christmas. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, so definitely be getting into that. So yeah, I'll definitely reach out to Doug. So hopefully we'll get that going and watch for that video before the end of the year. If that could do that, that would be great because, you know, like you said, you know, Doug, a couple times I met him. He's an awesome dude, and definitely love to get him on the channel and do something with him. Oh, Jose, you're in Kandahar. Yeah, man. I was there too. I was based out of Tarin Kowt, which is just north of Kandahar, or is known as TK. We were there, and then they shut TK, and we had to collapse back to Kandahar. I was a Chinook flight engineer. He was flying the Chinooks all the time. I was also spent time in Bagram and Salerno. God, oh, you were at the 4th Infantry Division? Dude, were you there in 2012-13? I was there in 12-13. I was on the airfield. Like I said, let me know, Jose. Were you there in 12-13? I was. I was also 15-16. Being in the National Guard, I flew a lot. You were at FOB Apache. Yeah, I flew in and out of Apache and FOB Leatherneck. And yeah, I was all over Afghanistan like I was. Oh, you were. Dude, you and I chewed some of the same dirt at the same time. Right on. Right on. Yeah, man. Cool. Right on, man. So, yeah, I was also in Iraq. I was a crew chief over in Iraq. And I've flown all over Iraq, man. As a matter of fact, I missed 5-finger death punch. Yep. I was flying around the New England Patriot cheerleaders for 3 days. Five Finger Death Punch was on a flight a day ahead of us. So no matter where I stopped, they were already leaving. No, I'm sorry. We were a day ahead of them. And when you see the video for Five Finger Death Punch with Bad Company, and they show the Chinooks taxiing away, that was my company flying away with the Patriot cheerleaders. Yeah, man, that's crazy that we were in Afghanistan the same time and roughly the same place doing some of the same fucked up dirt. The only thing I do miss out of there is the chai tea and the flatbread from the locals and green beans. If you guys don't know what green beans is, that is the Army's coffee place like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks overseas. Holy cow, man. Fucking, hey, man, thank you for your service and happy belated Veterans Day. You know, right on. Here's one to all the vets. You know, the guys like us, damn few left. Yeah, that is crazy. That is nuts. Yeah, holy cow, man. I'll definitely have to look you up or try and connect with you. You know what I mean? We'll definitely have to get together and shoot some shit. Yeah. Well, when I was there, when I was back in Kandahar in 2015, the boardwalk was gone. The only thing left on the boardwalk was the slushy joint in Nathan's and then the British PX. That was it. The hockey rink was still there. The volleyball pitch were still there and the basketball courts. And that was it for the boardwalk, man. The British Chow Hall, I'm sorry, the German Chow Hall became the USO. The British Chow Hall was closed. The worst Chow Hall, which was over, God, I forget that area or the LA, what they called it, but it was run by Sodexo. That all was closed off. Retrograding Kandahar when I was there. Yeah, they had 5 defects, but when I went there was only 2. When I was there again in 15, 16, there was only 2. Yeah, the one at the flight line and the one over by the transient housing, where you came when you were leaving country and you were flying out. You stayed in those tents. That chow hall and the one out the airfield. Only 2 chow halls left. The A&A base was off limits. The A&A section was off limits. Yeah, the poo pond was emptied and dried up when I was there again in 15, 16. So, yeah, the little guy that was out there with the fishing pole wasn't there anymore. Yeah, those white boxes, man, I remember those. Holy cow, those, man, nothing says, heat like when I was in Iraq, man, and staying in those white boxes and the generator goes out when you're sleeping during the day. And the heat and the air conditioning goes off because the generators go down and then nothing but heat building up in them. And I felt like I was getting cooked. Literally, I was getting cooked. Yeah, they were 2 storage containers. They were 30-foot storage containers. If people don't know, they would put doors and a window on them. They put air conditioning and outlets in it. And they'd stack them too high in rows of like 30. And then back to back with another row of 30 too high. So there was like 120 housing units that you could put 2 to 4 people in. And luckily I was a platoon sergeant, so I had my own room, which was nice when I was there in 12, 13. It was crazy, man. Wow, we're digressing off of Harley. He's talking about Afghanistan. Yeah, man, that's crazy. We were there at the same time. Wow, almost same places. Yeah, incoming, incoming. I hated that fucking thing. I came home on leave, and I tell you, when I got home on emergency leave, my tenant at the time, he had a car alarm, and I'm sleeping. I get woken up to intruder alert, intruder alert. I was like, what the fuck? I jumped off the bed. I grabbed my gun. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I realized I was home. And I was only home for emergency leave. Wow. Yeah. I was just showing my wife the other day what those fucking balloons look like that they used to send up with the eye in the sky. Yep. I flew in out of Restrepo a couple times. I don't know if I'm sure you've heard of Fob Restrepo. I flew in out of there a couple times. That was fun. Like I said, man, I even went up to Bagram. My last deployment, I was in Bagram for a little while. I was based out of Kuwait, and the unit I was with is basically a depot maintenance level unit. It's called a TASM G or an AVCRAD, and that's a National Guard only type of unit. And we would go out and help different units either come into country, get out of country. We had a detachment in Rota, Spain, which I tried to get on. I was on it, and I got kicked off to go to Afghanistan. Those drones, yeah, those drones, man. I remember flying and seeing them, those drones, and they were in zones they weren't supposed to be in, or in zones that they weren't reporting to be in. They were lost. Oh man, but I don't miss Afghanistan at all. I tell you, it's a beautiful country as far as scenery in the mountains, but the bullshit I don't miss. Not one bit, man. I know you don't either. If I really miss it, I could go hang out in downtown Bridgeport, Connecticut. At least the guys down in Bridgeport know how to shoot. Compared to them Afghanis, those guys don't know how to shoot at all. Wow. All right, guys, we're down to 3 people here. An hour, 42 minutes. And I digressed talking about BC, talking about deployments, Afghanistan and Iraq, things I did. So, hey, guys, I'm about ready to end this video. Thank you for coming to my live event tonight. I really appreciate it. Hope to see everybody in the next one. It's not this week. It'd be the week after. And that date would be, give me a second, I'll tell you, that would be on the 30th. That's right. It would be the 30th. The last day of the month. All right, guys. As always, man, live the best life you can. Ride often and ride hard.